Hello there, and welcome back to another tutorial. In today's tutorial, we'll be covering how to grow wheat and what you need to do it. So what you need to get started is just a shovel. You can place your garden plot anywhere that's dirt. If you find that it's too sandy, it won't let you place it. For example, on the beach, it won't let you place it there. See that one there is too sandy? But this one here, you can just place. Look for the prompt, dig garden plot. I would suggest you grow at your base, because then you can keep all the resources in one place. So you can grow weed in garden plots or in glass houses, depending on the server you're on. Depends on what type of glass house that they have. These type have 9 slots to grow in. Handy because that's the same number as seeds in the packet. I would suggest you place a shed to put all your growing resources in. For DayZ weed growing, you just need fertilizer, weed seeds, and a water source. Add a code lock to your shed to ensure your security of your weed supplies. Simply take the code lock to your hand, add to the door, and set a password. Grow your weed, you'll need some water. I would suggest to place a water source. On this server, they have a sink kit. A good idea is to empty a jerry can of the fuel, and then you can refill it with water from the sink or any river. If you'd like to do quite a lot of growing, you could use a bigger water container, such as a plastic water barrel. A screwdriver is handy in case you need to take up the glass house or the shed. Simply run to the middle of the glass house, take the screwdriver to your hand, and look for the dismantle. Hold the left mouse button and wait for the animation to finish. Please note, sometimes it's handy to take the glass house down if your plots have bugged for any reason. Now you have all the things together, you can start to grow. Take the pack of cannabis seeds to your hands and unpack. You'll find a piece of paper drops to the ground and the weed seeds are in your hand, 9 of them. I usually just walk up to the plot, press tab, and you'll see the seed attachment slots. Simply drag them to these places. As you can see, when you filled it, the seeds show in the plot. You can also walk around it and plant it if you prefer, whichever suits you. Now it's time to fertilize. You can use garden lime for this. It's the best results. Simply walk up to the middle of the plot and look for the prompt, fertilize. You'll actually see the white lime come over the dirt once it's fertilized. There you go. If you look carefully, you can also see the seeds, if they're in there or not. So then you'll be able to be sure that each one has one. You can fertilize before or after placing the seeds, as long as you make sure you place the seeds and fertilize before you water. This will achieve the maximum harvest. Depending on your server, you usually get around 2 garden plots per bag of lime. With the greenhouses, they're exactly the same. Just look at the greenhouse plot and fertilize. Make sure you get all the ones in the corner as well, to ensure you get the best yield from your crop. Okay, we're going to make some nomad weed in this one. Again, walk into the middle of the glass house and place the seeds down. Or you can go around the individual plots and do so. I find this way more efficient though. Now it's time for watering. Because we've got so many, I might use this big water, which I pre-filled earlier, for the garden spots. You can either just wait for it to rain, or you can water them manually. By walking up to the individual slots, wait till the icon says water, and then hold the left mouse button. You'll find that that waters it. You'll see a stick pop up to show that the plants are starting to grow, and that you've put enough water in each spot. It does take a little while to water the plants, but it's definitely worth it from the coins that you can get from selling your crops. I find just walking around with this is probably the most efficient. Depending on your server, will take different times to grow. See, you can already see some of them coming up. Oh yeah, look at them. Oh, they're growing really well. So the plants have different stages. The first stage, the second stage, the third stage, and this one here looks like he's ready to harvest. You'll know when they're ready to harvest because it says gather raw plant to indicate the plant is ready. Depending on which mod they're running, we'll gather the buds differently. In this case, it gathers a whole branch with the buds attached. You can pop that in your inventory while you're waiting for the others to grow. If you'd like to know how to process your bricks, please watch our other tutorial. Growing Weed, Cannabis Plus 3.0. Thanks for watching. Take care out there.